Hey guys, how's it going? Awesome. Okay, so that was Given Up by Linkin Park. Awesome. Yeah, super cool song. Chester's really going for it with the singing on this one. It's pretty intense. I think there's literally like a 17-second scream just after the bridge, I suppose you could call it. Either way, yeah, super cool song to play. I'm not really sure about the chorus riff, to be honest. It seems pretty simplistic, but I think they were just going for, like, you know, pushing Chester's vocals forward a little bit and making it more intense, I guess. But yeah, once again, I'm in the middle of the English countryside by the coast, just, you know, to get out of the house really, just for something different. Yeah, not really much more for me to say, but yeah, I'm a bit puffed out. Anyway, back to the guitar room. And we are back. Okay, so Given Up by Linkin Park is from their 2007 album Minutes to Midnight. Unfortunately, I do not have a copy of it myself, which is a damn shame, but back in the day friends of mine had copies of it, so I heard it quite a bit. Obviously not as much as I heard Hybrid Theory back in the day, because that's the one that I actually had myself and the one that I listened to quite a bit. But, you know, if you haven't listened to Minutes to Midnight, I definitely recommend it because it's a great album. For me at least, Given Up is probably one of Linkin Park's most intense and heavy songs, mainly because of the way Chester was singing and, you know, what he was singing about exactly. Yeah, some pretty dark stuff, and yeah, he really belts it as well when he's singing it, so yeah, it's definitely up there with some of the heavier stuff they ever did. With regards to the guitar work, we are tuned down to drop D, which is quite handy because obviously the advantage of drop tunings is you can use your middle finger to do power chords. Obviously drop D is basically standard tuning, but the low E string is just tuned down a whole step. So yeah, it's not too difficult to do, and yeah, it pays dividends because it sounds pretty cool, and obviously it makes the whole thing sound a bit heavier as well, with that sort of like slightly looser low E string. So yeah, it's cool, man. The intro to the song is a few power chords interspersed with some staccato string muting. It's pretty simple in that respect. It's just a case of getting the picking right and everything. With regard to the choruses, it's just a super simple, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, sort of like, you know, basic power chord riff. Yeah, nothing too tricky going on there, I suppose. The only tricky part really, I guess, is what I would call the bridge. Again, it's some pretty simple sort of like power chord riff type stuff with variations, but there are a few bends in there as well, so, you know, be mindful of that, I suppose. Yeah, just, you know, watch me play it through a few times and sort of like try to memorize it. That's kind of the trick really with most music, I guess, is, you know, memorizing it and being able to perform it, I guess. But yeah, that's the only real bit of advice I've got for you about the bridge. Just, you know, stick with it and just try to memorize it. It's as simple as that. It does repeat to an extent, but there's just variations here and there. So yeah, you can do it, it's fine. So yes, that is the video. A very short and brief chat today, and I do apologise for that, but you know, I think I've pretty much said all I can about the song really. Yes, like I said before, this is probably one of Linkin Park's most intense songs, and you know, what Chester was singing about in particular, I think is like really, I don't know, you can tell that he means it and it's really heartfelt. You know, despite the fact it's super dark. I think a lot of people out there can like relate with what he was singing about and, you know, the way he felt kind of thing. Obviously not in the same way he did at the time and the way he was expressing it. Yeah, he must have had some demons, and yeah, I just feel bad for the bloke, you know. I wish he could have, you know, found a way around it and sort of, you know, managed to cope, I guess. But other than that, aside from all that darkness, yes, super fun song to play, irrespective of the you know, darkness behind the lyrics and everything. The guitar stuff is pretty basic, but also very fun at the same time. So it's like a double bonus in that respect, for me at least anyway. Yes, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to hit like and subscribe, as you guys always do, if you haven't already, of course, that is. Yes, I will get back to doing your requests, and I keep saying that, I realise that, but I'm kind of going through a bit of a glut of recordings that I did when I had some time off work, so yes, I will get back to doing your requests once I've used all that material up, I guess. I've still got a few in the can, so I don't know. Probably some Nirvana bass covers in the near future, that would be quite fun. I'm enjoying doing the Nirvana bass stuff, that's always fun. But other than that, yeah, just a few bits here and there will be coming up that you haven't asked for, but I will get back to doing your requests as soon as possible. Awesome. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to let you go now, but hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys stay awesome, be good to everyone, and yeah, just be a good person, man, do you know what I mean? Respect people's feelings and just be cool. Alright, peace! Bye.